John and Sippy here for another thrilling installment of Behind the Scenes at Marin. So today we're going to talk about something which, if I'm honest, is confusing me a little bit. It would seem that my good buddy here, Matt Sipes, is putting these pool noodles in some of our bikes. What's that all about?
You silly goose. This is what we call CushCore. And it is an awesome tire insert that lets you run lower tire pressures, protects your rims, gives you a better bike and tire feel, and it's just generally really awesome.
Right, so, okay, interesting. I mean, it does look a little bit like a pool noodle, but obviously it's quite a denser material. I assume that's made specifically for a bike?
Yeah, it's very, very cool. It is technology specifically meant to run in a tubeless mountain bike system in order to give the tire a better feel in that it helps support the tire volume. It also gives you a little bit different ramp up of feel of the tire as you hit bumps. So it's very technical, but basically because this guy is in here, it makes it feel better when your tire is going over a bump. It's science. It's great. It's wonderful. Just believe me. It's really good.
So sorry to jump in there. So you said the word tubeless. So that means that there's no inner tube full of air in the bike. So that's where we're putting it on a specific rim, a tubeless specific rim.
That is correct.
And then we're using a tubeless specific tire. That's going in. And then the sealant is going in as well?
That is correct. You cannot have a tubeless system without sealant to make sure that there's some sort of liquid or medium in there to seal up every critical joint, as well as seal holes if you do puncture your tire. So this is a critical element and a great performance add-on to the tubeless system. This goes in there, in the tire. It really helps because this hard, wonderful engineering plastic material, it's completely closed cell, so nothing gummy or funky will get into it. But once you put it in there, one, it locks your bead in place really nicely.
That's tire bead, yeah.
That is correct. Okay, that is correct. Sorry. So that keeps your tire locked in place. That also keeps a better feel of the tire on the bike. And this nice little shape here, and how it's a nice little semicircle, gives you a nice volume in the top to have a good air spring. But the combination of the air spring and the foam together of the CushCore just reduce trail vibration and damping and give you a better ride feel altogether.
So what is an air spring? Like, obviously we've got air springs in our suspension and rear suspension systems, but when it comes to a tire, surely a tire's already got air springs in it.
That's a great question. We can think of a tire as being a secondary air system to our originally wonderful hardtail or full suspension. And although the suspension component, the fork of the rear shock, is really taking up most of that work, our tires are filled with air and act as some sort of an air spring and really control the feel and the ride quality of our bicycle.
And have you been riding this yourself, or have you just chosen to spec it?
That's silly. John Marin does not spec anything without riding it.
I try to catch him out every now and then.
Cheeky bugger. We really try to make sure that we have tested this not only here in our facility in Marin County, but also all across the world with lots of different test riders, because if it doesn't make the ride better or more fun, we're not going to put it on a bike. So the reason we chose to put this on the bicycle, and we're right now focusing on our Rift Zone E and Alpine Trail E models at the top end, the real benefit to CushCore on those bikes is they're heavier, they put more abuse into the wheels, and by speccing the CushCore on the bike, we're going to give the rider technology that makes their bike more durable, better to ride, and ultimately just going to have more fun and put a giant smile on your face.
So you're putting the CushCore in our e-bikes only, or speccing it only in our e-bikes. Could somebody theoretically put it in, say, their gravel bike?
Absolutely. CushCore has a whole host of technologies for all tire sizes that really offer you some great benefits. We do recommend checking them out, and you can even run them in your mountain bike as well. So it's not just e-mountain bikes, it's just that's where we're choosing to spec them now because they add the most benefit for those heavier bikes.
Cool, thanks, Sip. And if you do want to try fitting one to your own bike, then we have a video further down on how to fit a CushCore system to your current bike, be it gravel bike, mountain bike, whatever. It is possible to fit one. So thank you very much. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe.
Yay!